Who would be eligible? Well, first of all, you need to live in the United States. You must be a U.S. citizen or national, and you can't be incarcerated. So if you meet those, then you're eligible to enroll. Now, that doesn't mean that everyone is going to receive a tax credit or a subsidy, but anyone can go through the federal system to enroll in a plan. So process of starting with investigating the federal marketplace or just getting in there and figuring out all the clutter is the first thing that I suggest to folks is that they go to healthcare.gov, just at that website right there. And there's two things that they can do to get themselves started. The first is there is a button or a link that they can use to calculate whether they are even eligible for a tax credit or subsidy. So that's going to be in See Plans and Prices. So they would click on that, and it's going to ask them for their zip code, what their estimated income is for 2015, a few basic questions of their age, are they a smoker, are they a parent, and that's about it. From there, it will calculate what an estimated tax credit or subsidy might be. So after you know your tax credit or subsidy and you say, well, I think it makes sense for me to shop for a plan or apply, then on that same website there's a link that says Start. And once you click on that, it's going to go through a series of questions all the way from who are you, where do you live, what's your date of birth. In that process, it's going to help you establish a password and a login so that you can log into the site. If you're comfortable with where you're at and you feel like you need to take a break and log out, you can do that and then log back in at your convenience and go through the entire application. Once you get through answering all the income and household information, then it's going to ask you, do you want to submit your application? In which case you can do that. And then it should immediately turn right around and give you a finalized tax credit or subsidy amount. And then from there, it's going to ask you, do you want to enroll in a plan? This is probably the most important part where an agent can assist. Folks can put in their own information as far as their household and their income. That's what they know. But for an agent, we can really assist in figuring out what plan might work best for you given your situation, and also working within the tax credits that you've received to help pick out an affordable plan. From that point on, once you click the submit button for enroll, then it should go to a carrier, and then they would follow up with ID cards, billing information, and plan info. For somebody that's a little confused on how the process works with enrolling through the federal marketplace or even with directly to a carrier, it doesn't cost them any more money, any more or any less, to go to an agent or an assister to help them navigate the system. So we can help take them from start to finish through the system. It is very important, though, that for anyone using the federal system, that before they come and see us, to go to healthcare.gov and get a password so that when they come see us that we can fully assist them. If there's anything that I could, point out that might help somebody navigate through the system, is there is a help desk with the federal marketplace, and it's available 24 hours a day. And I've called them numerous times and was pleased to say that the help desk answered my questions, and it was in a timely manner. So I'm going to look on my sheet here so I can give you the right number. It's 1-800-318-2596. One thing that I'll point out is that every person's situation is a little bit different, their family structure, their income. So there can be some ins and outs and difficulties in going through the process, but that help desk is a very important resource, a very valuable one. For somebody that wants to go outside of the federal marketplace and go directly to a carrier, maybe through an agent or on their own, they are not eligible for tax credits. So some of the plans that are available directly with a carrier are also available through the marketplace. But as a reminder, if you go direct to the carrier, you will not receive tax credits, only if you go through the federal marketplace.